Thomas did say the guys have up to 6:45 to edit their message.
Welcome to Coinversations, South Africa's weekly catch-up in coins, banknotes, collecting, and the stories behind the history. With John and Landon, bringing you the latest from the world of South African numismatics. From rare finds to market trends to the stories every collector needs to hear. This is Coinversations.
Just tell me when I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome to Coinversations, and we are so happy to be back, Landon and I. And tonight is going to be a very special episode. There's been so much that's been happening, and we've missed the last couple of weeks, but we are so happy to be back tonight.
Episode 13 tonight, we're getting there. And Signature Auction 27, there's a lot to talk about. Obviously, the last week or two in South African numismatics has been very exciting. And obviously, being part of the South African Coin Collectors Club gets pretty fun.
It gets pretty fun, and we had an incredible event at Gold Reef City Mint, writing the next new chapter. And as you will see behind me, Landon, do you want to quickly help the people
we got
here?
the Thomas van der Spey floating trophy.
Yes, so this is something that we want to talk about here. Look at
Yay,
this
we haven't won it yet.
beauty.
We might have to try and win this, John. I don't know.
Yes, so this is the Van der Spey floating trophy for exceptional contribution to South African numismatics. And you know what? It's up for grabs. So this can go to anyone who's part of the South African Coin Collectors Club who makes a generous. Well, we actually don't know much more of the criteria, but whatever you do, you stand a chance of winning this floating trophy.
Obviously, a lot of information around it. Thomas did do a speech at the
Yes.
GRC talking
Yes.
about it. Also, actually went to a Natal Numismatic Society meeting also, where there was conversations about it. So it's something quite exciting, and I obviously for the Coin Collectors Club, a lot of information and how you can win that trophy is obviously going to be available in the next few months. Very exciting to be here tonight,
and
John. Big night.
I also just want to add to that. There's also a fund that's been opened, Landon? Remember the fund?
Yes.
So
2 million,
there's 2 million rand that has been allocated in the fund, part of the South African Coin Collectors Club. So if you want to do any research or anything that enhances South African numismatics, you can make a proposal to that fund, to Thomas van der Spey and members involved. And there's a fund available to you if funding is needed for whatever it is you would like to do, which is awesome, Landon.
Yeah, that's going to obviously help a lot of people and maybe get those proposals out, get those emails sent and see what can happen. Obviously, the writing the next chapter was quite an interesting event. I mean, we went quite all out for that, the South African Coin Collectors Club. Obviously, a lot of people involved in planning that. And also, for the first time, having a bit of a panel discussion, getting a lot of people from different fields, and also putting a few people under pressure. Some tough questions.
Listen, if you didn't see that, this event was live streamed, so it's on the YouTube channel. Please do go check it out. Unfortunately, we did struggle with sound at times, but really something to watch. We had Shane Kennedy there from South Africa Mint. We had Dario there from Sangs. We had Thomas van der Spey, of course, on the panel. It was really an insightful panel discussion, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah, and I think it's all about being transparent. Where everyone's there, you can ask whatever questions, you get to see things from different perspectives. It's always easy for us to say something about a certain society, company, organization. There, everyone was there, whatever you wanted to talk about, you could. And I think that's what the coin industry wants and needs. And obviously, we see that with the Coin Collectors Club. Fighting a bit for that and a lot of progress. Yeah.
Look, it was an awesome evening. We had Prof. Malan there. We had Brian Hearn there as
Wow,
well. We had Brian Hearn, the living legend, there as well. And of course, at this event, we had something very special as well, Landon.
Yeah, of course, we launched some medallions there. So obviously the whole idea was to almost reenact the single nine process. So everyone that was there got a brass medallion. Where you then could overstamp your single nine on it and also engrave the M monogram. Obviously, if you really wanted to, you should have put your own initials on there.
Yes.
I think that was the. What did you do, John?
I put my initials.
Did you put your initials? You
put
didn't
my
do an
initials.
M, eh?
No, I
Let's see a
put-
J there.
No,
or-
no, this is on the silver.
Oh.
So I've got the silver, but on the brass, I've got JW.
Ah, wow. That's a clever one. So yeah, so obviously 120 for all the guests there in brass. We did 99 was the limited mintage for the silver. We actually have about 25 or so of those available.
Yes.
So if there are people interested, obviously you guys can message John and I. Also from the Coin Collectors Club group, to obviously get some orders for them. It is a half ounce of silver, mintage 99. Also, we had the number one gold on the night. We had a bit of an auction, and the number one obviously sold for 110,000 rand, which all of the money, everything from that evening, obviously going towards the South African Coin Collectors Club going forward. It was exciting though.
It was
a
very
nice, fun
exciting.
night.
So if you don't have one of these yet, this is a very special item. It's the first South African Coin Collectors Club medallion, and it's a special one. It's a representative of the single 9. So if you haven't got one yet, you can contact us at the South African Coin Collectors Club and you can order one. It's half ounce of silver. Now, on top of that, Landon, that weekend we were obviously in Durban for the Durban Coin Show. And what a weekend that was as well.
Yeah, after obviously going to last year's Durban Coin Show, I think I saw a very big improvement. Firstly, in terms of the amount of people that came there, the amount of dealers, just the atmosphere was quite a lot better. I think the location was better. So it was definitely a step in the right direction for the Durban Coin Show. Obviously, what Durban has that a lot of the other coin shows don't have, maybe putting a bit of pressure on the Joburg and the Cape Town one, is seeing the local society also displaying
Yes.
a lot. I think we saw 11 different displays from the Natal Numismatic Society, the Durban Coin Club, as well as the Peter Maritzburg Numismatic Society. So to be able to see that was also quite special. I think, obviously, maybe we also get to a point where we're going to have some South African Coin Collectors Club members displaying at the coin shows.
That'd be really
Why
cool.
not? One or two.
Yeah, so that was a very special trip, and I think for Len and I to actually see a bit more behind the scenes, especially with the societies and the people in Durban that are very passionate about numismatics, being at that coin show. And of course, we unfortunately don't have the photo prepared, but Gabriel, a member of these societies, won exhibitor of the coin show, and he's the youngest to have ever done it in 25 years, which was also quite an achievement at the coin show.
Yeah, and that's good for a hobby or anything, right? If how cool it was when they said there that was by far the youngest member ever to win that trophy in the history of it. And obviously seeing a lot of younger people involved in coin collecting and the hobby, that's what we want, right?
Yes,
that's the future of it, and obviously pushing for that group of people, between 20 and 35, getting more and more involved, obviously in the hobby.
Yeah, look, to be honest, if there had to be a Coinversations stand, we would win the whole time.
Do you
wouldn't we?
think so? Conversations.
Coinversations.
Have a conversation stand at the show.
Yeah, that would be incredible. And also with the Durban Coin Show, was a very special release. Now, of course, all of our members that have joined the South African Coin Collectors Club have received the Coin Collector in their welcome pack. So you would have most likely received the first edition of the Coin Collector. Now, this edition has stopped being printed, so you can't find these anymore. They have stopped, and we have now since the Durban Coin Show, the second edition of the Coin Collector, and we are very excited about this. Coinversations actually has an article in this one, so we're very excited to have been involved in this copy. So if you want to get a copy, you can order it through Georgia Hamer on the South African Coin Collectors Club. Her number is available there, or you can contact myself or Landon. It's only 100 Rand, ladies and gentlemen. It's only 100 Rand. Just think about what you can do. It's incredible. And as we said, as these new issues do come out, these will become scarcer and scarcer to find the whole series. So yes, we hope you enjoyed. If you want to receive it, you can just reach out to us with that.
That's beautiful. Some really good articles in there. Some stuff obviously about Durban itself. It's a very, very good read. So if you guys have it, this is a collectible series basically. edition 1, edition 2. Obviously, later in the year, there's going to be a Cape Town edition coming out.
Yes.
So how cool would it be just to have one of each and go along, the years and see how the Coin Collector magazine evolves, over the next 5-10 years.
Look, and I'm already excited for the Cape Town issue, even though we're just celebrating the Durban one as it's being released. So there's already big plans for the Cape Town release one. I wish I could share, but we've got some very exciting things that we want to add. So just as we go along and just seeing how the South African Coin Collectors Club has grown in the last couple of months, Landon, we can't believe it.
Yeah.
Just see how much dynamic has been involved in it. So yes, there's definitely, as we actually talking about this medallion, there's currently a competition, Landon, on the South African Coin Collectors Club for designing a coin
Yeah.
and possibly being struck.
Conversation coin?
You want to make a Coinversations coin? We're going to make a Coinversations coin.
I mean, we might as well enter. But, talking about what's happened also last week, Wednesday, where who would have imagined, John? Think about people who've been in this hobby way longer than us, decades and decades, where you would have been on a Wednesday night at a function and people would have been sockying. We saw people dancing, we saw people going mad. Obviously, Appel, this Afrikaans artist, did quite a few songs. And what an amazing guy, huh? So interested in ZAR coins and history and
a general. He's a genuine collector.
Yeah.
That was really cool to meet him. He's actually very passionate about coin collecting and has actually gotten really involved since.
And a member of the South African
He's a
Coin
member.
Collectors Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. And who would have thought, a few years ago, how incredible this club would have been. Obviously getting, I think it's 700 to 800 members now or something. Yeah. So it's quickly growing. Obviously by the end of the year, it's going to be well over 1,000 members. We're probably going to get to like even 2,000-3,000 members. I can't wait to see 5 years from now, 10 years from now, where that club obviously is going to be. So very excited for that. This is big. I love this. If you guys don't have it, it's only 100 Rand. And like I said, get it. It's basically at the cost price.
It is at cost price.
It's just kind of a benefit of being part of the Coin Collector Club is obviously getting, and a lot of you have that first issue of the Coin Collector. So time to get that second issue. Very, very cool. Big night tonight, John. Signature auction 27 is happening.
It is signature auction 27. We have
we got a very cool comment from Parker's Fishing here. He says 2 superheroes, John Hammer Time is Chuck Norris and Landon needs a mohawk and he'll be Charlie Bravo. Wow. Let's make it happen, I guess. I don't know about the mohawk, but
that would be interesting.
I mean, we can try and get there, John.
That would be good.
Yeah,
that would be good. No, so it's signature auction 27, and it's been really nice preparing for this one because before we get to buy, I think everyone would agree that a lot of the evening. It was really cool, the video that I was able to do holding 2 coins. Obviously, the 1892 proof 5 shilling ZAR, very low mintage, struck in Berlin, and it's so sentimental to myself and Landon having been in Berlin, seeing those archives and where that history actually was made for South Africa. And of course, the latest release from South Africa Mint, the 2026 African range, in partnership with Dylan Lewis. The 1 kilogram tonight. What a beautiful coin. And obviously that was also announced in Berlin. So there's 2 ties to Berlin. And both of those items will be on auction tonight. And wow, it really is a representation of the diversity of numismatics, I would say.
Yeah, that's what I love, is like you got that very first ZAR Paul Kruger era, in 1892, and you're going all the way to something that came out just this year. And it's also very interesting, probably for not a lot we've seen that 1 kilogram cheetah on the secondary market. So very interesting on an auction to see where the market demand is. At the moment, it's bidding just over 30,000 Rand, which is over that silver price. That's a bit of pressure, something that is beautiful, probably the best artwork type of coin that the SA Mint has ever produced in its history. That's very excited to see what happens tonight. And I think it's going to more than double where it is now.
It should, and in discussions with South Africa Mint and the process in which they took in creating this masterpiece of an artwork. It really is, and I think it's the first coin, and I think you very clearly stated it is a defining chapter for South African Mint, in where it's taken numismatics to a whole new level in its design, its creativity, and the way they produce that coin. Look, it's something you have not seen before. It cannot just be simply replicated. So it really does deserve to be well above bullion, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's got a very low mintage. I think it's 100.
It's
100. That's nothing, guys. 100 mintage. I see Thomas says here there is a big announcement coming out for the AI design competition. Maybe tonight still.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see if that happens, obviously very soon for that AI competition. I think that's so cool, eh?
Yeah, I believe when's the closing entry? The 15th? Or what is the...
somewhere around there.
I just quickly want to check with our team there.
Yeah, so that's obviously very exciting.
Yeah.
Just talking about tonight, there is a competition on the WhatsApp group. So if you
Yes,
guys haven't answered it yet, there's 5 lots. If you add those 5 together, John, let's do this.
Let's do this.
I
Okay?
mean, we're
Okay,
not experts for nothing. I mean,
we've got to get this right.
Okay, obviously, guys, we are going to win the competition, but it doesn't count.
No,
we
come on.
we can't take it. Very cool. You're getting a silver ounce, eh?
No,
Graded.
it's a really cool prize, and thank you to the South African Coin Collectors Club for sponsoring this item. So let's get to it. I believe the first lot.
Yeah, we've got photos of these. Eh?
Yes, we've got photos of these lots. They're going to be on the screen. If you have not made your estimation yet, you can do so. The latest entry or change to your number can be 6:45. So you still have just a little bit amount of time. So yeah, get ready for that. Oh. There's that signature song.
I mean, if you haven't yet, you got to listen to the Sunday signature song. It's obviously on the WhatsApp group. It's actually pretty good.
No, it's good.
I mean, I don't know.
It.
I think we must be the #1 numismatic record label in the world at this point.
We are on Spotify, so if you have not checked out the South African Coin Collectors Club on Spotify, please go do so.
Okay,
right.
let's do these
Let's
5
do the
lots.
lots.
Lot number 22, John.
Okay, lot number 22 is a 2021 USA 1 ounce Liberty Platinum coin.
That is interesting because we don't see a lot of platinum coins on the South African market in general. Obviously, we do have a 2017 proof platinum ounce that goes way over the platinum price. Right?
Yeah.
This is different though. This is more of a bullion type of rarity item.
So what do you think it's going to go there for?
It's a tough one, hey? I mean, if you look at currently the price of... let's see what we can do for this platinum ounce. So
what do you think? I'm saying, okay, my fair assumption, I'm going to go 40,000 rand.
Hammer?
40,000 rand hammer.
So obviously, so the competition...
Actually,
yeah. So do we include the buyer's con?
Yeah, we've got to include it. Okay, I'm going to say 50,000.
I think
including,
less. I think less. I think 30. I think like 36, 38.
Including or excluding?
No, with the hammer. So including comms, maybe like 46.
Okay, I was saying 50. So yeah, okay. Let's. I'm gonna add 50. Yeah.
Okay, you want to go in the middle? We do 48.
Let's do 48. Okay, this is a Coinversations.
We're debating this, guys. Come on.
So that was lot 22.
Lot 50. They're putting us under pressure here, John. It's a standalone top pop coin.
My goodness.
What? How do we decide this, John?
Listen, this is by hands down the lot of the evening. This is hands down the lot of the evening. It is a stunning coin. We've had the opportunity of having a look at it. It's standalone top
by far I've seen probably about 5, 6, 7 or so proof pennies. This is by far the best one. It's a standalone top pop. It looks incredible. As far as proof pennies come, I don't think you're going to get much better than this. This is beautiful. Obviously, catalog value helps us there, 350,000. We actually did have a proof penny. I think it was a PR 63 on a few months ago. Remember that one?
Yes.
And that sold for, with the commission, just over 300,000. So I don't see why the coin tonight is not going to go over that 300,000 rand mark.
I'm saying catalog. I'm saying catalog on this one tonight. I'm saying 350 with
So hammer, you think hammer like early 300s? So then...
Yeah, I'm saying 350 with comms.
350.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying catalog tonight.
Let's go a little bit more, John. Or you think
yeah,
less?
Look, it's still got a long way to go. To be fair, it's at 90,000 at the moment.
Yeah.
It's still got to go.
Maybe less actually. Let's say if you get 290 hammer, you end up at what 350.
Yeah.
Like that. So let's go 350.
350.
Catalog
Okay.
at 350.
So
We're getting
we've
some
got-
questions here. Let's see what people say. Georgia.
We're taking this very seriously, guys.
Georgia's
This is very
shouting at us.
serious.
Yeah. She says the last one sold for
Oh,
450.
wow.
Oh,
Hang
okay.
on. It is a standalone as. Oh, my goodness. This is so difficult. When it comes to
You think
standalone,
we need to go more?
I'm going 400 now.
Okay, wait. Okay, so let's say hammer 350 with the 20% 420. Huh? What do you
Okay,
think?
so we're going 420.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think we
we're
go
going 420 on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that's our
That's the
lot 31.
Coinversations guess.
Okay.
Lot
Now-
31, I mean, John, you know your samurai banknotes. Uh,
Oh, goodness. Look, this is an incredible lot, and I think it's one of those things that is just not appreciated because the education in South Africa, I think on a different market, possibly can do better.
they're big,
I
though.
think, I do think it's got that name Samurai. And which guy have you ever met that doesn't like Samurai? Like,
Bidding at 1,000 rand at the moment. So what's interesting is that these are multiple banknotes. You end up
Yeah.
getting 3 different banknotes here. 1764, there's some from 1869. So it's almost like a type of samurai job lot of different denominations.
you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say 15,000.
So
15,000 with outcomes.
So obviously, you know, looking at the previous signature auction from 2
Yes.
ago, I remember that Malawi specimen banknote set that only had a 3 of them
Yes,
ever,
yes,
right?
yes.
That went insane. Last signature auction, we saw the Rhodesian coins with, I think it was 10 or 12 was the mintage.
Yes.
That also went insane. Is this samurai similar level where, you know, we're expecting it to go for like 4,000 or 5,000 rand, but suddenly on the night it does 20,
Look,
30, who knows?
To be fair to the other lots you just mentioned, we knew of the limited mintages. So
Yeah.
that was the key factor. We don't know the real mintages of these. These are really cool. They're over almost 250 years old. But I'm going to say 15,000.
I think less, John. I think more like 6
You
or
think-
7.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're going to go there?
So we meet
Okay.
at 10.
Yeah, let's meet at 10. Okay, is that
Okay.
with commissions?
Yeah.
With commissions, okay. Going 10,000. Right?
40. Lot 40 is up
Lot
next.
40 this evening.
Oh, okay. This is 1893. Unfortunately, not South African.
No, not-
1893. But it's a USA $5 gold coin. It's 8.36 grams of 90% gold.
I'm going 20,000, yeah.
Let's work out a little bit of
Maybe 22.
of gold here. So currently,
I'm going to go 22.
gold wise, we're at 16. Hammer.
I would be surprised if it gets more than 20.
Let's say
to be
hammer
honest.
8, hammer 16. So with the yeah, let's do 20. Yeah, let's go for 20.
20.
Then we got one lot left here, which is going to be a tough one. Lot 51. But that, you know, the deciding one really is going to be that proof penny. Eh?
No, it's going
That
to be
extra
it's-
50,000,
no,
100,000.
No,
But
definitely.
the big one's lot 51 here. We spoke about it. The African range, the cheetah, it's a 1 kilogram one. It's currently
Yeah.
bidding at 50. The mint price on this, John, was what, 70?
Yeah, no, I would be surprised if it goes for with comms less than 60. That's where I'm at.
I'm thinking like 60 hammer. And
You
then
think 60 hammer?
Yeah, and then 72.
Wow.
I'm thinking at least double spot. If this coin
Wow.
doesn't sell for double spot tonight, I think it would be sad. I think it deserves it.
Yeah.
I think,
Okay, so you're saying 65.
okay.
We're going
68. That's it.
68, okay?
So,
Right, so our assessment of Coinversations, our amount, 566,000. Ladies and gentlemen, you may not use that on the chat. No.
watch everyone's now. Everyone on the group now.
566.
67, 68. Guys are coming in.
We're going with 566,000 rand.
And I don't think
included.
we're far off. I
No.
think that is roundabout
Yeah.
where we're going to end up with.
Yeah.
Obviously, the proof penny either way, 50,000 less, 50 more. We could see 510. We could see going just over 600. I saw a few guesses in the 700s. you know, the only way we can get there is if that proof penny tonight sells for like 500,000-600,000. I don't know.
That is true.
But standalone top pop, we have seen stranger things happen, you know, where if you want the best, you got to get bidding on the best. And obviously for that, you know, if 2, 3, 4 people decide tonight they want a standalone proof penny that is the best one that exists, we might see something really insane happen tonight with that. Let's go.
So it's been announced on the group official decision. And this is actually, I'm getting actually quite nervous for this because this is one standalone top up, and I just quickly want to take our focus to the Calfam collection auction that's coming the 30th of August.
We're getting closer, huh?
And there's so many standalone top pops on that auction. Obviously, they don't have the caliber of a ZAR penny. I mean, this one is in a different league. I mean, it's the best of the best. In my personal opinions, the best of the best. For any collector out there, that they will be eyeing this penny tonight. So it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, it's next level. Obviously, for me, I've got that attachment with the ZAR coins a little bit more than Union coins. So, so seeing a standalone top pop ZAR coin, it doesn't happen. You know, you got to also look at. Yes, you got your 1874 Burgers Ponds, you got your 1892 to 1902, you know, with the felt pond and that. But that's not a lot of years. Where if you look at Union coins, you got 1923 until 1960. You've got a much broader, you know, spectrum
much
there. You've got obviously a lot more denominations also happening there with the quarter penny, the half penny, you know. So in that way, getting a standalone Union coin is big. And we see it very often, you know, not even really, but we do see it more than a ZAR coin. You know, the chances of seeing a ZAR standalone top pop is very, very scarce, and it's only going to happen a few times a year, and even if that. And this is that once in a year or a few years chance where you're going to see that standalone ZAR top up. I don't think we've had a standalone ZAR top up this year on auction.
No, and what's also exciting about this, and we've spoken about this in the past with the pricing videos and that, is that you get different types of collectors. And why I think Lan and I are also getting so excited tonight is because we know there's a different type of collector that gets drawn into attention when it comes to coins like this, especially when it comes to the ZAR coinage, especially your top pop coins. There's a lot of collectors out there looking for the very, 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 very best, and they don't give notice unless it is that. So tonight we might see some big fish coming into the waters to feast on this coin. I'm very excited. You don't see this often. You know, we talk about heritage auctions, we talk about stacks and bowers, but you need to understand that in South African numismatics, this is some of the highest stakes you'll ever see when it comes to this coin.
And of course, talking about big fish, Parker's Fishing is saying 567 excluding comms, and that was with comms, eh?
Was with comms. Yeah. With comms was 566. 566 was our official number from Coinversations. We do see that Dylan Bassani has stepped into the office and he's getting ready, obviously, for signature auction. Landon, this is so exciting to be part of this. You know, a couple of years ago, you could not enjoy South African numismatics like we are at the moment, where you could celebrate it with the community. Obviously, we know as the South African Coin Collectors Club, this is our gathering time on a Sunday evening, and doesn't get more special than signature auctions.
And obviously the auction is going to be live. It's going to be streamed. You guys are going to see Dylan Bassani saying standalone top up a few times tonight, and get him to shout. Obviously what you guys don't see on the other side of the screen, usually I'm there, you know, like I'm trying to cheer him on. I'm so excited.
You know what we should actually, for everyone watching tonight, please put it in the comment section below. We've been talking about this. We would like your feedback. Would you like us to be doing a live commentary whilst the signature auction's taking place?
Yeah, we can give.
We spoke about that.
Yeah, we also. I mean, we can also do like a recap afterwards, going through the lots and do like a nice stream about that too. Obviously, what you guys want. You know, the big thing about big coins is that if we have a signature auction once a month, there's always a few coins in that auction that we might not see for a long time to come in the future. So it's nice to talk about it, and something that's as big. End of this month, obviously we've got the CalFam auction where we see a 24 sovereign top pop. We obviously tonight see a 1892 ZAR penny standalone top pop. These things, you see them, and then for many, many years, you potentially will never see it again.
Yeah.
So it's worth it, obviously, to talk about that history. Why was there only 25 proof pennies minted? I think very, very low mintage too. Huh?
Yeah, and when we have these discussions is where we have the opportunity to learn. We saw it with a panel discussion at the meeting we had. When there's an opportunity to ask, and when the question does rise, ask the questions, and there's great opportunities to learn through that.
Yeah, obviously. What a week, eh?
What a week. It's been awesome.
Currently, we're holding the trophy until someone wins it. I mean, this has got to be the biggest trophy in numismatic history. And I'm not talking just South Africa. You think even in America, I mean, there's never been a numismatic trophy this big.
No.
Come on. How cool is that, eh?
And, of course, this Van der Spey floating trophy will not just be going to anyone. It will be really someone that has done exceptional work for South African numismatics over the last annum. And I think it would be incredible to add your name to this trophy. I think, we talk about the Curry Cup in South Africa. We talk about these trophies, but this is our Curry Cup. This is as big as it gets. So, yeah, for every member out there, this is not just exclusive to dealers or ourselves. It is for every member of the community. Every collector that is out there can stand a chance of winning this trophy.
And obviously, before we finish tonight, I think we have to make those final predictions, talk about those lots, John. So we spoke about the amounts. I always like to look at a lot that it goes for a bit more than what we expect. Maybe looking at some bargains.
So you think there's a dark horse tonight?
There is 100% a dark horse tonight. And look at lot number 13 tonight. This is the one. It's a 1923 South African 2 shilling. It's a MS. Oh, no, sorry, I'm in the wrong auction.
There it is.
Let's go. Lot 13. That's the one that I want. It was actually lot 13. So it's only the second time I've ever seen this. It is obviously the 50 Rand banknote. It's a CL Styles 50 Rand banknote, but you don't see that governor's signature. You don't see anything, and the watermark is all you see with that line coming through. This is extremely rare. And as far as banknotes go tonight, I think lot 13 is going to have a lot of surprises tonight, going for a lot more than what we're expecting. It's currently on 6,600. It's very, very, very cool.
So, my dark horse for the evening, or not even a dark horse, lot 44 this evening, and it's one of my favorite coins ever. As a young numismatist, when I heard about this coin, it is legendary in status. When I first learned of the errors that were made with these coins, it is an 1892 South African double shaft PF58 graded by Sangs. Only 25 ever minted, and it's already bidding at 40,000 Rand. It's not the scarcest silver South African coin there is, but it's one of the ones with the most prominence to it. And what we have seen this year is that there's been an awakening when it comes to any type of 5 shilling, and especially the ZAR single shaft and double shaft. And the one that does get the most love is this double shaft proof. And I'm excited to see what that coin goes for tonight, because we know there's a lot of collectors that are looking for this coin.
Yeah, and if you look at that too, I mean, 25, it's the same mintage as the penny tonight. Extremely rare. So lot 44 is a big one, John. I mean, looking through it. Colorized set tonight, lot 55. Also lot 56, a 1980 half ounce in proof. It's a rotated dime error, and there's only 60 of them ever minted. There's only 60 fractionals in 1980 ever minted. Lot 56 is big tonight also. It's something you're not going to see. I think it's only the second time in 4 years that we've seen that type of coin, obviously in proof. So it's big. We got 23 sets. We got those top pops tonight. Very, very nice. So yeah.
And I think something that might be undervalued tonight, so any collector watching tonight, what's really cool for me is lot 6, 7, 8, and 9. Wow, you don't see it often, all of them together. You've got the 1900 Gold ZR Pont, Gold Pont with a rim, Gold Pont without a rim. You've got the Pont as it was struck. You've got all the varieties of that year, and that's really special, eh, Landon?
Yeah, and obviously 1900 is the year that has the history. So if you look at coins at that time, obviously the dies were intercepted. There were no dies coming in from Germany to get minted onto these coins. And that's how we see these blank planchets, whether it is the blank penny, whether it is the ponder, the rim and the rimless, as well as obviously tonight that 1900 pont in mint state, which is super, super rare. So those are big, big coins tonight. And yeah, very, very excited to see what happens. And how cool is that, where it's blank, but it's a coin. It's part of history.
Yes,
it's part of South Africa's history. And yeah, very, very special. And that's what we celebrate tonight. All of that history and stories from that ZAR period, as well as some very modern, excellent products. So very excited to see what happens. We even have a Sammy Marks penny on tonight. So yeah, very, very cool. So we'll see that auction happening obviously in about 20 minutes. John, what a good episode. 13.
It's awesome to be back. We welcome all of you, and please, so recap of this session. There's been so much happening within the South African Coin Collectors Club. So Durban Coin Show has taken place. It was very successful. Now our sights are on Cape Town. So really excited for Cape Town in November. But if you have not bought your second edition of the Coin Collector, please do so. Contact us. It's only 100 Rand. It will not be issued to all the members already, so you have to order this one. This will be in the welcome packs for any new member that is joining, but as we said, the first edition has discontinued now. If you also want to get a piece of our history at the South African Coin Collectors Club, you can order a ½ ounce of silver SACCC medallion. You can do that also through the South African Coin Collectors Club. And again, the big thing, the trophy, the Fundus Bay floating trophy for exceptional contribution to South African numismatics is open to anyone. More information will be shared on the groups as exactly the criteria on how to enter that. But also there is a fund available to you. Man, there's so many things that's been happening. There's a fund of 2 million Rand available to any collector who has research that they want to do, anything that enhances South African numismatics. You can make a proposal, and there can be an amount of funding allocated according to that. So very exciting for the incredible steps that are being put into place to grow South African numismatics. So take part, get involved. It's not just for us to talk about it, it's for every collector to get involved and to be part of it.
Yeah, I suppose it's South African Coin Collectors Club making numismatics great again, John.
Yeah,
I mean, what are we doing? We need to have a cap or something. Get some merchandise going. Yeah, very, very excited. But yeah, thanks, guys. Obviously, big one tonight, and see what that proof penny is going to sell for. We predicting slightly above catalog tonight. Eh?
We are.
Yeah,
we
so
are.
very, very excited to see.
Purely because of that standalone status it does have. And as Landon said, it's the best penny he's seen thus far. So yes, our official prediction, 566,000 Rand for those lots with commissions.
Yeah, and don't worry, guys, we won't take the silver ounce. Obviously, whoever's the closest to us gets to win. Eh?
Yeah.
Thanks, sir. What an episode. Thanks, John.
Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy, and you can go over to Basani's Auction House's YouTube channel, where the live stream for Signature Auction 27 will be taking place at 7 o'clock.